baby blue. Yeah, those baby blue. A broken man without a path. A vagrant aimless without a mouth. Took 2 long breaths and just one more. Till my lungs couldn't hold another. For you and me. And those baby blues. Yeah, those baby blues. Baby blue. Yeah, those baby blue. A broken man without a path. A vagrant aimless without a mouth. Some kisses your cheek and then grazes your neck. Makes my lips so damn jealous. You and me. And those baby blues. Yeah, those baby blues. Take my picture with you when you go out west. Those baby blues. Say it with your chest, those baby blue. Now, don't forget about me, yeah. I will do my best, those baby blue. Oh, that's true for me and you. Take my picture with you when you go out west. If you love me, then just say it with your chest. But don't forget about me, yeah. I will do my best, and that's the truth for me and you.
Yo, what is up, 24/7 Buff Pandemonium? It's your guy, Swank. It is Tuesday. It is 8:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that can only mean one thing. It's time for the K-Gun on a Victory Tuesday. That's right, Season 6, Episode 38 of the K-Gun is a Bills win show, and I couldn't be more happier about it. I got the Reed boys waiting in the wings to come on and discuss this huge win that really meant a lot as far as our playoff standings went. We're going to talk Pittsburgh. We're going to talk Cincinnati coming to town. We're going to talk about that Epilox Mafia meetup. There's so much to go over. We can't wait to get into it. I'll tell you what, why don't we just do it?
Hey Bills Mafia, this is Don Beebe of the Buffalo Bills, and you're listening to the one and only K-Gun Report. Oh, and you all know, go Buffalo.
That's right. You all know, go Buffalo. God, I love it. John Beebe. Did you guys ever think in your whole entire life that we would have a Don Beebe cold open video to start this season 6 season of our show here?
Not me.
Just never,
Nope.
never in my life.
Nope.
Never in my life.
Not I.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the K-Gun Report. We're real glad to have you here. We're brought to you by the Buff Fan Base Network. As such, sponsored by 26 Shirts. Go to 26shirts.com and see what Del Reed and the gang got cooking up for you. The freshest threads, helping out a family in Western New York. $2.3 million to date raised. 26shirts.com. Christmas is coming up, man. They got all sorts of good stuff going on over there. Go hit that up. Guys, full Reed panel tonight. I'm so excited. Right below me, my brother from another mother, the same mother as this guy up here next to me. That's Jared Reed right there. Everybody say, hey, Jerry.
Hey, don't mind Jerry moving back and forth, guys. He's just trying to get his camera adjusted.
Trying to get my focus. All of a sudden, it's not focused. So we'll get there. But
yeah,
yes,
like a little Rocky thing.
coming into a
back and go side to side or something. Yeah.
Here we go. There's the thing. No, like you mentioned before,
hey,
Snake.
How you doing, Jerry?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Like you said, coming into the K-Gun Report with a win's always a better Tuesday than the therapy ones. But yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah, brother. Hey, and vote in the comments. Do you guys like in focus or blurry Jerry better? Let's see it right now. Right next to me up here, man. My guy, Scooter Magooter. Scott, what do you got tonight?
Like Jared said, I love coming in here talking about a victory. But I especially love coming in here talking about a victory and hyping up the fun event that we do. We did it once last year. We're doing it again this year at Dirty Jacks at FLX Mafia Meetup, the watch party for the Cincinnati Bengals game. So it's going to be an amazing week.
Hell yeah. We'll get into that a little bit later on. But if you're interested, man, here you go. Here it goes right here. Here we are, and here it is.
Yeah, and I also put in the link as we're coming in. I put in the link on all the comments, guys.
Sweet. Yeah, the FLX meetup. We'll be talking all about that all night. If you are from the Finger Lakes or not, and you just want to come hang out at a sweet little bar in our hometown here and watch the game with us, watch Sunday Sessions live featuring special guest Jared Reed in focus. If you're there in person, he will be in focus. Then come on down, man. We're going to be there from 11:30 to 5. We're going to do an 11:30 to like 12:30-ish, little past maybe, little live stream there. We got some giveaways. We have raffles. It's going to be a killer time. So come on down. They got bottle special or bucket specials. They got, I think, wing deal, special wing. Yep. Tell them all about it, Scooter. You're the one that concocted and taste tested. What do you got? Yeah,
as of now, the 5 Labatt's and about bucket a deal, and then the Fandemonium, a new wing that Otis and Lisa's started last week. It's really good. It's a mild buffalo, so everyone can enjoy it. It's got blue cheese. It's got a special sauce on it and all that stuff. So good stuff. And I can tell you guys, if you do purchase the beer special and or the wings, that'll give you tickets to enter in for the giveaways.
Yeah, and that big raffle that we have that you can buy tickets for, that would be the AJ Epinesa signed jersey. Yep. But all the other giveaway stuff, man, we'll have T-shirts, we'll have these sweet posters here, and a bunch of other little stuff, man. So come hang out. It'll be a great time. Hopefully they win, or else the 3 of us will be as miserable as you guys will be, only in real time. So it'll be awesome.
I'm worried about that, but it is what it is. I think all Bills fans are the same way. So we'll be all pissed off together.
Our guy, William, like one of our good buddies, Will, he bartends over there sometimes. He's not going to be there this Sunday. He works every other Sunday. I remember we were all debating on that. I was like, oh man, that'd be sweet if he was there. He's got every other Sunday. So this is one that he's going to be off. But he wanted me to come down when they were playing the Chiefs, and I was like, I love William. He's a very great guy, good friend, and I was like, you know what, man, I just can't. Yep. Like I can't be here for the whole thing. Maybe I could be here for a half, maybe, but I just need to be like in my own little thing. I think I used to go out and watch games at bars when they were really bad, and it sucked. I hated it. Yeah. But yeah, so put that on your calendar. That's coming up here in just a few days. In the comments, we have our brother Corey Blaine from BWO. What's up, Bills Mafia? BWO in the house. A great win from our Buffalo Bills. Scott, did you see Corey not last Monday, not yesterday, but 2 Mondays ago when we were doing Endless Mountain Mondays, and he put a comment in, and like I kind of read it before I read it, you know? I was like reading it out loud, and he was like, "Hey guys, get off this and go see BWO."
BWO. Yeah, it was last week. It was a Christmas special. They went in early, and they didn't think about the Endless Mountain Mondays coming in.
It was just funny because I was like, as I was reading it, I was like, "Come over because we're streaming." I'm like, "Get out of here, dude."
They had one viewer. It was me going in there and saying, "Oh shit, EMM's on." Boop, see it. Just kidding, Corey.
Corey just sent us. He sent me. I don't know if he sent you it, Scott, but a picture of the Niners game. That was a year ago. That was a year ago memory that just popped up, and he like sent me this dopey picture of me in the snow with a big half buzzed, probably drunk smile on my face, and I was like, "Man, that was a year ago," and he's like, "Yeah, couldn't believe it."
That game was something. We left early anticipating the traffic and the snow, and I think we got there 15 minutes earlier than what GPS had us.
Yeah.
So we were there for a long time in the Hammer lot, and I had a blast. I was driving, so I paced myself perfectly, and we were warm enough, snowing like crazy, that Josh Allen reversed the pass, pitch back, touchdown. It was an amazing atmosphere for sure.
Don't forget Mrs. Kittle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Mrs. Kittle and George Kittle's dad, him throwing me and Kyle a couple brewskis. That was fun. Yeah, had a great time, man. It was a great game. We got Debbie Emerton. Hey, Mafia, go Bills. What up, Debbie?
Hey, Debbie.
We got the amazingly beautiful Ellen Lartz. What's up, everyone? Got to celebrate the Bills beatdown on the Steelers. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
We got Lonnie Cook. What's up, Lonnie?
Lonnie.
Uncle Jane with the What's Up Mafia. AFC ain't scary. LFG. Little Froggy.
Go Nats.
There you go, Jared.
It's in focus all of a sudden. He's
I know.
Uh-oh.
This is Sparta.
Mafia mount up. Here's a little secret. Go ahead, Jared.
Give me a weapon.
I don't think I'm gonna scream Mafia mount up anymore because every time I do, Bianca goes absolutely batshit up above me for like 15 minutes. So Mafia mount up. What up, brother? How are you? Bill's holiday touchdown movie is on right now, says Ellen Lartz. Go ahead and go watch that. You can watch this later. Go watch that. Have you guys watched that yet?
Mm-mm. I've looked for it. You got to pay for it. I not yet.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. That'll be the only Hallmark movie I think I ever watch all the way. Yes. We got Lori. Hey, the mother of our kid in the street, Eli. What's up, Lori? How you doing? Hi. We got Doug. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Time for the best night of the week. Hell yeah, man. Crack a cold one and hang with the gang. That's right, brother. What do you got there, Jerry? Mountain Dew?
A little sour action.
Oh, yeah?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right? So, last Tuesday I might have had a Guinness too, so we're gonna keep that for the end of the night and run with a little.
I was like, that's a really dark looking sour.
And there has sour with a dark blackberry.
What do you got over there, Scooter? You on your mixers?
Yep, bourbon. Got some Beam in here.
We got Cookie. What up?
What's up, Cookie?
Hey, Josh.
DeAndre Crosby. I think that's a newer name. Houday.
Cincinnati guy.
Oh, man, welcome. Thanks for tuning in.
The hashtags and algorithm found with Cincy guy. Welcome to the show.
Jamie says not blurry, but I see double. George Betson says, is it true GOAT JA17 is going to lay belt to ass on the Bengals defense? I'll go in and say this just in, bro. Yeah, I think that's the hottest take of the night. You got it right there, brother.
George, welcome. New name?
John's hard week last week. Missed a couple shows. Glad to be back. Go Bills. Hell yeah, John's good to have you back, brother.
Definitely good to have you back, John Johns.
Lou RQ, what up, brother?
Hey.
What's up, Lou?
Oh, sorry, we're a little behind on the comments there, George. But yes, we have confirmed. Yes. Oh, he's mad already. He unsubscribed. And now he didn't unsubscribe. You guys don't know about no snow. Probably got all season tires without the snowflake severe weather emblem. George, are you
selling?
drinking bourbon too, buddy?
And when did you start? And do you stop? Welcome.
Snow
George.
tires, bro. Come on, get over yourself. Corey, that Niners game was probably my best game. Yeah, man. All right. So I went to that Baltimore playoff game, and that was pretty incredible.
Yeah,
It's
I
awesome.
bet.
But yeah, let's see. Jim Graham, what up, brother?
Hey, Mad Dog 2020. What's up, brother?
Will let me open my Mad Dog 2020
it
Peaches
is.
Cream. Hell yeah.
I did it because you know that I'm a fiend.
Lonnie says the movie is okay, but you can only watch it once. Sweet. Maybe I just get like a little synopsis from you, Lonnie.
Yeah. That's Hallmark, so you probably guess. Yep.
A lonely girl returns home to small town Buffalo after losing her job in a divorce and really finds the true meaning of love and Christmas.
Becoming a homewrecker and ruining a marriage and taking.
All why the Buffalo Bills win the championship.
There you go.
I mean, you can't be mad about that. Guys, let's get into it here. It's 8:44. Buffalo went down to Pittsburgh and whooped that ass, and we're real stoked about her. I got to tell you, we put a winning on them, 26-7. Things. This felt pretty good to me after about the first quarter and a quarter, maybe. I don't know. I think. Coming back to this kind of game, to be able to talk about this kind of game, I texted these guys earlier and was like, I'm very excited to be on the show today because it feels like it should feel when you're 8-4, like getting a little bit more on track. So if you're new to the show, it's time for a segment we call
3 Up, 3 Down. Brought to you by the FLX Mafia. Bills fans in the Finger Lakes.
Bills fans in the Finger Lakes. That's right. And all of you Finger Lakes Mafias can meet up this here Sunday with us boys over at Dirty Jacks. Check that event out on Facebook. Here we are with 3 up, 3 down, 3 from the offense, defense, special teams up, 3 from the offense, defense, special teams down. And you know what? I usually skip down to Jerry because I'm always just so surprised that he's on the show. So I think we're going to go right down to my brother Scooter today and say, Scoot, what is your first offensive up for this last weekend's whooping on the Steelers?
Our offensive tackles. Got to be the up. We went into this game. Trust me, I wasn't the only one going into this game nervous, wondering. We just gave up 8 sacks to the Texans. Pittsburgh Steelers have a hell of a 3-4 outside linebacker crew in Highsmith and Watt. This is going to be a miserable game. And my second thought was it's going to be a close game, which Mike Tomlin wins. So here we are as Bills fans, going to have heart attack until last play of the fourth quarter. But our offensive tackles, it just showed the resiliency and the depth that our offense has on the line. It's been something that's been mentioned many a times, not only through us, but the pundits in the TV world. They showed up. And quite honestly, guys, I do believe that they didn't put out the blueprint for how to defend the edge. Obviously, Dawkins and Spencer have been doing a great job there for a long time. But we have seen some plays being taken off with those guys in the past. So hopefully this puts a new spark under their ass. Dawkins and Spencer Brown come back and they light some fire, kick some tires and light some fires, however that word is. But I was very impressed. They did a good job. Joe Brady did a decent job making it so their job was easy. But they did hold their own, and they definitely frustrated that defensive line, which was fun to watch for sure. So my up, it's got to be those 2 offensive tackles for sure.
0 sacks, 1 pressure.
Yep.
Hell yeah, man. It absolutely was the first one on my 3-list possibility, the O-line replacements. And how refreshing was it to see that the depth that we've been cultivating all these years stepped right in and did the thing that they're supposed to do against a stout defensive line. Awesome. Love it. What do you got, Jerry? What's your offensive up?
So I think we're going to go with 2 groups of people that don't actually have stat lines. I'm going to go with Tyrell Shavers, who was on the field for a majority of the game. He had the most snaps as a receiver on the field, who did not get 1 target, but set James Cook free for a day. And I was waiting for them to pop something new with Tyrell Shavers lining up outside. Then he come inside. I was waiting for them to do a play action deep to him. You might see it this weekend with a touchdown by Shavers. But no, I think he played unselfish football. He blocked the edge. He's the one that set Cook. Either Cook was reading his block. You either go inside off the block or going to bounce it outside. Cook had a day. Again, from those offensive tackles who do a great job, but with Tyrell Shavers doing what he did. Mac Hollins-ish type of play, unselfish. You're barely going to get the ball thrown at you, but you're going to be a playmaker. And watch for the next couple games. I don't know if anybody's noticed this, but Tyrell Shavers, after every good play, he is just celebrating. He's excited to be out there, and he is definitely a player you want on your team. And so I'm giving him the up. Good job, Tyrell Shavers.
Tell me James Cook didn't have a hard time trying to outrun that number 24 guy for Pittsburgh. He did a good job keeping James Cook. But I would also say look for that in the next coming weeks because he's wide open one-on-one. He will find a guy he can beat to the outside.
Yep.
I'll lead that right into my offensive up, Scott. Thanks. James Cook, man, what a wrecker, what a home wrecker. That dude is worth every single penny that he's been paid and then some. Insane. Over 1,000 yards rushing, and we're 3/4 of the way through the season. Breaking records this offense did in Pittsburgh, not only as the first team to put up the first visiting team to put up over 200 and some odd yards since like the 70s.
Since the Bills did it in the 70s.
Bills did it in the 70s, probably with OJ or something. Nuts. But Jimbo, man, aside from that fumble, the dude was just so consistent, so beautiful in the smoothness that he runs. It's just insane. He can pick a hole, he can go. Because to your point, Scott, Pittsburgh was wrapping people up. This tackling in this game was phenomenal, I think, on both sides of the ball, or on both teams. But like, he just has such vision and just can go from like 0 to 60 so quick and smooth. I don't know. I love it. I just I can't say enough great things about James Cook, and they put the whole game on his back for the majority of it. So big up to him, and special little shout out to Ray Davis playing the best game he has as a running back all damn season, taking those tough yards and getting a little change of pace right up the gut and breaking out 10 yards at a time. I love it.
Exactly what you said, Swank, going up the gut. They tried Ray Davis outside once. It didn't work, but his other 8 carries were pretty much up the middle. So Ray Davis up the middle for 62 yards, Cook on the outside for 100. Can't beat that.
Yeah, you're looking at Ray Davis with a 6.9 average per carry, Cook with a 4.5, our Jersey boy with a 4.8, and Ty with a little 2.5. But, Ty, he does some other stuff, man. He was really huge in the passing game or the receiving game this last week, and I was stoked for him to do what he does as a third down back and pick up third downs. Can you imagine? It's crazy.
First down.
Let's stick with the offense here, and we'll go down to the downside. We try not to be too negative, but there is a part of this offense in my mind that could be talked down a little bit about. So, Jerry, what do you got for a down?
So I'm just gonna go right out, and I didn't. The second half was played well, but I think the slow start on this offense is going to be something that could be the Achilles heel of this team, especially as you start to move on into the playoffs. If you get a slow start against a good team, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. So I would say, I don't know much about a player being down, but I would say the whole slow start and turnovers is definitely a down for this Buffalo Bills offense.
Absolutely. 100%. I think it goes without saying. I'm glad that they balanced it out at the end, but it cannot happen against. All I was thinking was the Chiefs. The Chiefs, if they can somehow crawl out of that little rat hole that they're in and poke their head out, are you gonna give them that? You know what I mean?
Right.
You just can't do it. But, great point. What do you got, Scooter?
My down is going to be something that wasn't necessarily a down for the game, but a down for the rest of the season. Joe Brady, you're not going to be able to get away with running the same play 20 plus times. As successful as it was, yes, you run plays that are successful. Yes. It worked for you. Yes. But come playoff time, buddy, that's going to be snatched out. and you're going to have a hard time moving this offense. I say that, guys. I'm loving the game James Cook had. I really did. But my question is, if the Steelers, which is hindsight, obviously, if the Steelers figured out that run, past games show that we haven't been able to do anything else. So he relied on it. It was successful. But my down is going to be that's going to bite you in the ass come playoff time if you're running the same play 20 plus times.
My very first down was, is it sustainable?
Yep.
We wanted to sit here and be like, look at this game plan. Even Josh, the game plan that Joe Brady put together, McDermott, this game plan coming in here. Great. I mean, this is the physical, dominating line in the trenches kind of like game that all of us wanted to see. We wanted to go into Pittsburgh and really grind it out and just rub their face in it. And literally Bosa did. But this is not sustainable. Again, same thing, right back, Kansas City. Kansas City is not going to let you do that for 4 quarters. You are not going to get away with that for 4 quarters running the same goddamn play over and over and over again. So, yeah, something needs to be polished up and maybe thrown in there. Not a wide receiver screen, which, God damn it, he did that again.
Second play of the game.
What do you guys think would have happened if they did throw it to Tyrell Shavers on one of those plays? Because they were obviously keying on him on that play. I think Cook was reading the runs where he was going to go on his block. If they would have sent him on a seam twice, does that benefit coming into next week, or does that you still wait for that for this next week's game?
So I wonder how much of what they did was the wind. I really wonder how bad that wind was down there. And I know like him and Aaron were really slicing it through there and doing their thing. They both have strong arms and whatever else, and they're not going to shy away from it. But I do wonder, how much of it was the wind and not being able to really take those shots and kind of seeing where they were at.
True.
But I mean, I don't see why, in my mind, you don't take a couple of those shots early just to keep the secondary honest. Like why not? And they did. They hooked up with Cooks, brand new off the bench, with a nice completion, like one of the longest completions of the game.
And he had separation.
Yeah, it was great. And then you didn't see him the rest of the game. So I don't know. Some of that predictability, yes, absolutely. I think I kind of put mine together. Is it sustainable thing? That's the Joe Brady thing. That is the big question mark for me. What are you going to do this week? The Bengals suck. Their defense sucks. They're in the basement. The offense can be whatever the offense can be when Burrow isn't hurt. But what's it going to look like? Like, are you going to play this same game because you think it worked, or are you going to try to do something crazy, or are you going to finally find a balance between the passing attack and the rushing attack and just be a consistent kind of team with an identity that maybe is a heavy physical run team, but can also pass on you because you need that to go deep into the playoffs. Yep. So I'll say, I'll piggyback the sustainable, the passing game. That was the other thing. We need more of that in there. So those are my downs. Let's flip sides. The other side of the ball, the defense. This could have been, I don't know. I know we've said it before. And maybe the defense was so polarizing at the first half of the season that it's still worth saying it's still a surprise. It's still, with all the injuries and everything else that's going on, this defense I think this is the best game that they played all season. This is my favorite game, I think, that the defense has done all year. Let's see. Scooter, go ahead, buddy. What's your first defensive up?
It's got to be the guy at the top of that list. For a couple of reasons. I know I've pounded the table on the Buffalo Bills potentially in the next couple of years drafting a linebacker that's 6'3" plus 230 plus pounds, because I think our guys are a little too light in the foot when it comes to having to stop the run. Here we are, 6 foot, 230. So they met me somewhere in the middle. I know Bean was listening. The thing with Shaq is that he stood up in a meeting this week, and he told his team, and it's been documented that he mentioned that we need to step up our run defense, and he did. He He was the leader of that defense. I know Matt Milano is our linebacker, but Shaq Thompson, older than him, obviously, but coming from Carolina, he showed up. He wasn't talking; he was walking. And with those tackles, he played a bigger part than just the 5 tackles and the 4 assists. The guy is a leader out there. I'm loving that he's out there. He's bringing a little more size. 10 pounds is a lot of weight in the NFL. That difference when you have to meet up with a guard and try to take on those blocks. So, Shaq Thompson for me. Standing up as a captain, delivering as a captain, and we're going to see this defense, I think, thrive from here on out against the run for sure. But love seeing that stat line. I always say if your linebackers are the leading tacklers on the team, that means they're doing a good job. Which when your safeties are the leading tacklers is when you got problems. And right there, you're looking at it. Our 2 top tacklers are linebackers. Love it.
Hell yeah, man. He came out and was just laying the lumber. He had a couple hits, and I was like, this dude looks like he's in his mid-20s again. Like he was just firing and really laying him down. It looked like he clotheslined that one guy. I think it was a running back. It just insane. I loved it. They're finding this fire. People go down and they're finding the fire somewhere else, and it shows a lot of heart and the culture. It's weird, a culture. On that side of the ball. Jerry, what do you got, man, for an up on the side of the defense?
Just to jump on what you guys just said, Shaq Thompson set the tone early. He had a big hit on sidelines right away that set the tone, which I love. A guy that you're not going to see any tackles in the stat line, but he did have 2 very important pass defenses. And this is a guy we've been struggling to watch throughout the whole season so far. I'm wondering if anybody else is going to step up. We were projecting him to be the 4th or 5th cornerback this year, but he ended up being number 2. Tre'Davious White made a great sighting this weekend. He was in closing people down so other people can make tackles, but 2 huge pass defenses on 3rd down that forced Pittsburgh to punt. Seeing the old Trey back was just awesome. And gosh, man, if you can keep going from there, it's going to be awesome. What I also want to mention is we already did the offense, but our defense is starting to click now, fellas. And what's the 2 things that you need when you're going in the playoffs? What are 2 things you need to have in your backpack going with you? A rush offense and a defense. And we got it going, boys. Hopefully this week against the Bengals it continues, but this is the right time for all these parts to start clicking.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I think I texted you guys during the game. Like, this was absolutely Trey's best game.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't believe. Again, looked youthful, looked younger, playing younger than he is. Looks at home. Looks like maybe he's trusting his legs, and those injuries are finally just completely sorted out, and he was able to play free for a game and have some fun, and that was nice. Thanks for leaving me the low hanging, guys. Benford. Holy shit, Benford. Oh my God. The scoop and score. I mean, you just that smackdown by Bosa for a league leading, I believe, forced fumbles to not only smoke Aaron Rodgers, crack his nose up, but also make him lose the ball. And then to cap that off, Benford scoops it up and runs it in for a score right at like first play after halftime. I was like, okay, this is what we need. And then what, you go 2 plays later and Mason Rudolph throws an interception to who else but Mr. fucking Benford, dude.
Gotta love they bring in their backup, and that's the first thing he does.
I love it. Absolutely love it, man. Guy is a stud. He's just a star in this league, making plays when you need to make plays, when other big guys are making plays, and just contributing constantly. Held down DK for most of the day. It just, I don't know. There was no passing game whatsoever on the Pittsburgh side of the ball. And he just played lights out, man. That was an amazing outing by him. And I think he's done that humbly and quietly pretty much ever since he's been in Buffalo. But this was the big one to me, where it's like, this is who I am. I'm here and I'm this kind of player. So big up to Christian Benford, man. He's one of my favorite players. Could be the next jersey I get.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yep.
I love the guy. He's awesome. So let's flip over on the other side. I know Jamie was saying, what do you do? What do you do for a down on the defense, man? It's a good question. I have one,
I got one. Yeah.
You got one? All
Yeah.
right. Scooter, you got one?
A down on the defense?
Yeah. You can think about it.
Just the one.
Oh, you got one too. Okay. Jerry, what do you got?
If it wasn't for Jordan Poyer, I don't think anybody would have put a helmet on this guy. When Darnell Washington got the ball, it seemed like our smaller guys were kind of intimidated by hitting him. And you saw that on his 2 catches. They were like, oh, God, here we go. But Jordan Poyer came up and put the smack down on that last one. I think that ended Washington's run there. But he's a hell of an athlete coming up. Young guy, tight end, 300-something pounds. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. But you have to got to put a helmet on him. And the only down I have from this awesome defensive performance is their unwillingness to tackle him.
Yeah.
Thank you, Poyer, for stepping up.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
Yeah,
a real big boy. I love that. Why doesn't every team not do that? Like this guy, I mean, he's quick for as big as he is too.
Yep.
And Sarah and I were sitting there. Sarah's like, "Who is that? What is that guy doing?" And they kept showing those bunches that they were doing with like him and the offensive linemen and the tight ends, and I was just like, "That's like scary." Luckily, that's pretty much the only thing they had going for them.
Yep.
In the passing game. But yeah, man, wow. I want a guy like that. Absolutely. That's awesome. What do you guys got?
I had sacks. Sucks that Bosa got hurt, but I just want to see more. I just want to see more. Would we just have the one with Bosa?
Let's see. There's one for Bosa. And that's it.
I know we're one of the top teams as far as pressure, but I just want those 4-point plays where we knock them out of field goal range or we force them to punt with a 3rd down sack. I want more sacks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we are a champion for pressures being just as good as sacks in years past on this show, but I'm with you. I want the sacks. I don't see why it can't happen. I also don't see why the amount of pressure that we got on Aaron Rodgers can't continue to happen throughout every single week against every single team.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain teams that they can pressure the hell out of, and then others where they can't get them.
Yeah.
And I didn't see the stats as far as what the blitz percentages were or anything like that this week, but it seemed like they were blitzing Aaron Rodgers a whole hell of a lot more than I remember them blitzing other quarterbacks this season. So hopefully that's starting to get into their bag of tricks and they're realizing like, hey, put a little pressure on. Oh my God, look what happens.
Yeah. Well, the more they can rely on their corners and safeties, the more you'll see that.
Yeah. And I think they are. I mean, to me, man, 2 corners made our up and that's God, it's awesome.
It's great you mentioned that, Scott, because on a play where Rodgers threw a screen pass on a perfectly timed blitz, the screen went towards the blitz, which is perfect setup. The cornerbacks and the safeties did come up and make that play to make it a short gain. So I think they are starting to rely on those guys and trust them that they can do that. So good call on that.
Mm-hmm. Good on it. My down, and this is not a player's thing. This is a coaching thing, I think. Get Max out there for more snaps. Maxwell Harris. I mean, I know we're singing Trey's praises. I love him. Flip what we got going on. You know, I want Max to get Trey's snap count and Trey to get Max's. I think he's earned it. I know he's coming back from a concussion. Scott kind of talked me down off a ledge with that whole thing. But, you know, it's to me, man, he's there. He's doing what he needs to do. It seems like every time he's on the field, we didn't even know how many snaps he played. Like I saw a video of Benford celebrating that pick, and he's over there slapping his back and celebrating. And I was like, man, I know I saw him on the field. Like he had to play. And then what Sal must have posted or something, it was like 13 snaps.
13 snaps to Trey's 33.
Yeah. Let's go back and get that more of a 3/4 in the other direction.
I mean, he's coming off a concussion, but my thing is if he's cleared to play, I hate to push people out there, but if he's cleared to play, you either play him or have him sit and have someone else, at least a depth position, come in there.
Yeah, maybe they figured they had I mean, obviously, who am I to complain?
Right.
Pittsburgh wouldn't even have 7 points if it wasn't for that fumble, you know? So the defense played amazing, and I'm not trying to nitpick, but the whole subject of this exercise is to try to find a positive and something that can be worked on. So to me, that's that. Special teams wise, you guys got anything? I mean, for me, like down, I would say we got to start winning this field position battle a little sooner here.
Mhm.
Seems like we get trapped quite easily, but that's more of like a offense defense kind of thing too. Not all on the special teams, but man, I'd really like to not see a holding call on like the first kickoff or
Every time it seems like.
something that like just guarantees that maybe we'll start on like the 35. That would be awesome. You guys got anything for that?
We got updated today saying that Bass is out for the season. He just had surgery again. So my down would be Prater. You got to make those damn extra points, man. You have to stop.
Yeah, it's crunch time. Those points are going to be important. So, like you said, just came out. Tyler Bass is out. So Prater, it's Prater's job. Got to make those easy ones. If I was going to go for, you didn't do up yet. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just kind of lumping it together because it seems like special teams as we've been doing this like this year. There's weeks with like a definite up and then like a whatever down and then a definite down and a whatever up. It's kind of like one of those position groups where you're like, it's either all good or all bad. But what do you got?
So coaching on the special teams was pretty spectacular. I think there's a rule. If there's a penalty on kickoff, you can take it and it bump the Bills up. But then if you kick it out of bounds, the opponents get the ball 25 yards away from where the kickoff was. They were smart. They kicked it out of bounds and they gave the ball to the 25-yard line. I don't think it was the right call looking over it. There's a lot of stuff on X saying that was not the right call. But because the rules changed so much, they weren't certain on how it was. They took advantage of what they thought the rule was, and it turned out to be beneficial. So good coaching call to kick it out of bounds to give the ball to them at the 25.
Yeah, that confused the hell out of me. And then I kind of like got it. I also think there was like a big question as far as like if they could assess it on the kickoff.
Right.
I thought that was super interesting because it was after the ref had placed the ball for the extra point, so it was already into the next play. And I think that's absolutely fair. That's great. I love it. Like what were they going to do? Assess it on the extra point, and it doesn't do anything. So yeah, smart heads up play. This is a breath of fresh air, this special teams coach and personnel that we got going on this year. So awesome. There you go, fellers and gents and ladies and Gentiles. This was our 3 up, 3 down for the Pittsburgh ass whooping, we're going to call it, of 2025. You guys, we are sponsored by 26 Shirts. Please go to 26shirts.com. Give them all your money. They'll do great things with it. They got fresh threads. Holiday season's coming up, man. Just go peruse what they got. It feels so much better when you get a cool article of clothing and also it's connected to making somebody in your community better, whatever it is, happy, doesn't matter. It's just a lot of support for folks that are within arm's reach of you and the team that you love. So go check it out, 26shirts.com. Also part of the Buff Fan Base Network. Super proud to be. Go follow them and us and everybody involved with the fan base on all social medias. And yeah, beautiful, awesome, great, spectacular. Let's take a quick little sidetrack here and talk a little bit more about this here event that we got coming up on Sunday. Scott talked a little bit about it. Jerry, give them your best, most energetic, your sharpest imaged pitch for coming down this Sunday.
Phelps, New York. Everything around this area is going to be fantastic. They got food around the area. They have, Otis and Lisa's is right around the corner from Dirty Jack's. That's where we're going to be getting our food from. I tell you what, this past Sunday, we couldn't help but order those Fandemonium wings once again. Sarah and I ran out there before the game, came home, and ate those things like they've never been ate before. We got the barbecue wings for the kiddos. They enjoyed them too, but their pizzas are great. The food there is going to be good. The beer is going to be good. FLX Mafia is going to be there, for God's sakes. Scott, Swank, and Jared are going to be cheering on the Buffalo Bills. Come join us and have some fun and have some drinks and go Bills. I don't know. Does that work?
Sure.
Is that what you're looking for?
I mean, it was definitely, that was something. That was something there. If you guys do come down to Dirty Jack's, you don't have to go to Otis and Lisa's. You can actually order Otis and Lisa's right at the damn bar, and they'll bring it over there. I did that with some wings there. Actually, when we had our little meeting over there, I did the parm fries.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, fries. Yeah. they're a good time. So, yeah, Scott, go ahead. What do you got for your pitch?
My pitch is that Finger Lakes deserve something like this.
You started with the shoulder shrug.
They do. I mean, we have an FLX Mafia page now. I just actually put out a link for a beanie hat for the winter. You were talking about merch for 26 shirts. I just put a link in the comments to Swank created on our bonfire a nice little beanie hat for the winter time. So FLX Mafia, you can represent that way. But I think it's something that this area deserves. Rochester has a good fan base. Obviously, Buffalo has a great fan base, but the Finger Lakes Mafia, the Finger Lakes Bills fans, we're quiet, but we are massive. We are huge. So it's a great way to come out and hang out with like-minded people of the same area, supporting not only local, because we're all about local, Otis and Lisa's and Dirty Jacks, but it's a nice little small area where we can all just hang out, give some stuff away, watch a Bills game, cheers, hug, have that place rowdy, and the owners are pretty rowdy too. So it's going to be a good time for sure.
Hell yeah, man. Phelps has created this little community, and there's a little bit of everything everywhere. Obviously, like Crafties is I love Crafties to death. That is my home away from home. They have supported everything that I've ever done musically and beyond, and I'm super glad to have the relationship I do with them. But we have Dirty Jacks, man. That place is so sweet. An after hours hang that's like right in town, and it's got like that. It just reminds me of like a cleaner version of like the Clipper. When we used to hang out there and whatever, and it's small and it's intimate, but it's like I don't know, it's rowdy and it's fun. I just played there Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, and had a hellacious of a good time there with a bunch of people. So yeah, it's a great venue. The whole town. I mean, the Rumor Mill just opened up. It's like a coffee shop plus a really like specific, like nice high end like mixed drink bar. Night. Nice. There's tons of stuff. Smoking Tails is in town. There's just a lot of stuff. So yeah, when you come out, man, hang out with us until 5 o'clock, and then peruse around and continue getting your buzz on all around town. It'll be great.
Or hit up that coffee place before 11:30 door opens. Get yourself a little buzz off the coffee, and then come in and have a couple drinks with us.
Ooh, I think we should pick who's going to go get coffees and bring them. I'll bring coffees. How about that? I'll bring coffees.
But it should be an all-around good time. The social media guys are the link to. I put the link in here, but it's on Facebook. The link to the event, all the information you need is there. But giveaways, merchandise, raffle, that Epinesa jersey, beer specials, food specials, all that good stuff. It's going to be a good time. I can't wait to see you there.
Hell yeah! Come on out. 11:30 to 5. Guys, we have a game coming up this Sunday. That's the one that we're doing the live in-person live stream at Dirty Jacks. Oh my God. Cincinnati Bengals are coming to town. Flexed this game, screwed up all of our plans. We had this whole itinerary drawn up, a big plan to get in there, get set up, and hit those second games and get rowdy. And then all of a sudden it was like the NFL was like, 1 o'clock. And I would love to hear the rationale as far as why they thought flexing it to 1 o'clock was a great idea. Still a lot of big star power on either side of the ball. You would think that this would be a game that people are going to watch, but whatever. We like 1 o'clock games. The only thing is we kind of got to work it beforehand. So, yeah, it'll be a good time though. But Cincinnati Bengals coming to town. Let's talk a little bit about what we're in for. This has been a very polarizing Cincinnati Bengals team. Another one of those every other seasons where Joe Burrow is banged up and misses a good chunk of the season. Jamar Chase kind of showing his true colors. Spitgate number 2 for the NFL this year. It's a wild time there. Somebody else was asking about T. Higgins, who looks like he's still on the injured list here.
Concussion protocol still, yeah.
Jerry, let's throw it down to you here first, man. What does our defense have to do to slow down Joe Burrow in that offense?
They have to I think they have to play kind of like the same game plan that the Steelers. They have to realize that the team that they're facing this weekend is not the team for the team they've seen in the first 10 weeks of the NFL. Burrow is a difference maker. He's a legit star quarterback. So this defense is going to have to understand that there's not much tape on him this year. He's a game manager. He's a guy that can get the ball out quick. Jamar Chase's stat line is looking pretty good. 86 catches and 131 targets. He's dropping a quarter of those targets, though. But that's from a backup quarterback. Now that they have a guy that can put it on him, that might increase. Higgins, concussion protocol. He hasn't really produced like people thought he was, but who knows what Burrow will add to that. Another aspect of the game we have to watch out for, again, is Chase Brown, the running back. He's got 670 rushing yards, I think, but he's also a threat out of the backfield. So Burrow adds to this offense that no one's seen for the whole year except for the Baltimore Ravens game last week. So it's going to be a different aspect that we have to come into this game looking at. And it's going to be kind of hard, I think. The Bills haven't had great success against a Burrow-led offense. So I think they're just going to have to mind their P's and Q's. And what we've mentioned in prior shows and tonight, that our defense has finally been clicking. And we're hoping that if they mind their P's and Q's and stick their responsibilities, that Burrow will have a decent game, but hopefully he doesn't have one that puts him to the top. So it's got to be a strong defense, got to get pressure, got to make those tackles, but you have to realize that you have a great quarterback behind the center there, and you have to game plan against him now.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, I think that's right down the middle, right between the eyes. Absolutely 100%. If I was gonna say anything, it would be play exactly the way that you played this last weekend. Just do exactly what you did this last weekend. Shut down Brown and make them one-dimensional, and I think it'll be at least a little bit easier time. We all know what kind of a generational talent Joe Burrow is supposed to be, but he's also made of glass. So if you get in there rattling that cage and get some more sacks, the guy right underneath me said, maybe you'll have a little bit better of a time, because we just spent the last half an hour singing the praises of our secondary.
Yep.
Scooter Magooter, man, what do you think? What do we got to do?
I got two things, Swank. We drafted for this reason, and I'm not saying we drafted because of the Bengals. We drafted because of the situation like the Bengals. Kansas City has two good wide receivers. They have a good tight end. Cincinnati has really good wide receivers. We have Benford. We drafted Hairston. We brought these guys in to be able to defend the wide receivers. We also drafted defensive line to bring pressure on the quarterback. And Deion Walker's active. TJ Sanders is active. They're getting their feet more and more wet every week. So I'm throwing a lot at our defense, our rookies, guys that they brought in to get us over this kind of hump. You both mentioned bringing the same kind of game plan as they did against the Steelers. And I agree 100% because of the fact that Rodgers is really good at tearing up a defense if the blitz is red. So where I'm going with this is that Burrow is the same way. He could tear up a defense if he can read blitzes. So they got to disguise a lot of things defensively, whether that's showing 5 or 6 people come in and dropping back and only bringing 4, because our 4 have been pretty okay at bringing the pressure. They need to disguise it, make it uncomfortable, make him double pump, make him clutch a little bit, and I think you'll have big-time success against Burrow. He is a quarterback that we've known over the past, made of glass, but he's been sacked a shit ton.
Yeah.
They've got 2 rookies on their offensive line right now and a second-year player. There's no reason why we can't create a lot of pressure and make his life miserable. So attack the same way you did the Steelers. Just be a little more disguising with it.
There you go.
Yeah, I like it. I think just playing a stout game, just playing your game. We had Matt Milano sightings this last weekend, and this was probably Matt Milano's best game all season. The linebacking core we're talking about with Shaq elevating that, being a leader and pushing that whole group up. You got the secondary, who we have not said an ill word about in 4, 5, 6 games. Like Bishop, you didn't even hear his name called this last week, which is like a good thing. Like it's great. You're talking, it's great. He's doing what he needs to do. Jordan Poyer's taking down 300-pound tight ends. Like we don't have to worry about this secondary and the defensive backs anymore. It seems to be working. That front four, man. Just keep going, keep pushing. We need some more group. We need some wheels. We need to get something going here and really get to the quarterback. But I will say this: when they get to the quarterback, breaking their nose, awesome. It's a great way to do it. Let's flip sides of the ball here and talk about how our offense needs to tackle this defense and really get one over on them. Scott, I'll start with you. What do you think the Buffalo Bills offense has to do to beat this Bengals defense?
So this Bengals defense has been noted to be pretty anemic. They're like last 5 in the league for every statistic there is out there. One thing they do well is they do disguise blitzes, and they do have a blitz package that come in. So we've been trapped before a couple times this year already against defenses that aren't that great. So what I want to happen this week, and I think this will be the wheelhouse of the Buffalo Bills, is if Kincaid can come back, be healthy, reliable source for Josh Allen, and have Kincaid come back as if he wasn't gone at all, and put up 5+ catches, over 100 yards, and a couple touchdowns. And I say that because the linebackers aren't that good. Wilson just went to the Cowboys. They're kind of depleted there. So I really want this battered defense to crumble under the Bills' will offensively. So just bring it, expose them every part of the game. You see right there, Trey Hendrickson's name is red. He's hurt. Demetrius Knight is a rookie. Yep. Carlos Barrett is a rookie. You should be able to expose these linebackers.
100%. And that's Kincaid's butter right there. That's where they want to keep putting the ball to Davis and Shakir right over the middle. Go nuts. Get yards. Do shit. Let's go. All right, Jerry,
real quick on that. Okay. With rookie linebackers, guys, what happens and what tends to happen is if you try to get too cute, they will find themselves out of position. You don't want to get caught in a spot where you're thinking a play is going to happen, but because luckily these guys are out of position, now you're having a turnover, throwing an interception, hence screens. Screens, sometimes they can make a bad read, end up in the right spot with a blitz, and be in right in that zone for a pick six. So you just have to be careful against bad players, or young players, I should say.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not about being lax in your approach, right? It's just about trying to lean on somebody that might have a little less experience. If it's a weakness, let's expose it. But we proved to the league just a couple days ago that it doesn't matter if you're Pro Bowl left tackle and you're, I don't know, has Spencer ever been right tackle? Has he ever made it to a Pro Bowl? He should. He's a big beast. Yeah, he's a big beast of a man. You're two of the best left and right tackles in the league are not there protecting your MVP quarterback, and you had the backups come in and did a job. So all of these guys are here for a reason. So we're not saying sleep on it, but definitely lean on it. See what happens. They're going to get confused. They're going to get tired. They're going to have a hiccup just because they haven't gone through the motions. Not everybody can be a Maxwell Hairston. That's what I'm saying. Jerry, what do you got, man? What's this offense have to do?
Yeah, so Scott was mentioning bottom 3 of every category. So 32nd against the total defense, 32nd pass defense, 31st run defense, 32nd scoring defense. So they're pretty bad. Their safeties are their main tacklers, not the linebackers. So again, what Scott's saying is the linebackers are the weakest link probably. The safeties do come up and make the tackles. That being said, Joe Burrow playing changes this defense as well. If Joe Burrow is a game manager, that means this defense is going to have more time to rest and get a good scheme to go against our offense. So this defense that shut down Lamar Jackson and Henry last week is a different defense. So hopefully we could take their weaknesses, like you were saying, Swank, not that they're bad players, but it might be their weakness, and expose that. I think that this Buffalo Bills offense needs to run the ball again. Use a lot of that Davis up the middle to get to those linebackers, get those linebackers soft, so then eventually Dalton Kincaid can bust on them. So I think it's all going to be game plan with Brady, see what he can bring forward. Again, bringing an offensive run game and a defense this time of year is going to be beneficial, and that's just what makes good teams good. I think the Buffalo Bills offense needs to move the ball right up the middle with those linemen with the run game, and then it'll establish and open up the passing game a little bit. So yeah, attack the weakest link in the middle and expose them later on.
Yeah, I like it. All of it makes sense. I'll play a little bit of devil's advocate. I do want a healthy dose of what we did this last week. I do want a very physical run game, but I want to see this passing game open up. I just saw our guy Doug, maybe a big game for B. Cooks. Sure. Let's go. How about Gabe Davis? I expected that Gabe Davis long bomb last week at some point, and we never got it. And again, The wind, I think, was a big factor, but Josh didn't seem to be too afraid to like throw it when he had opportunities to throw it. So I don't know. I think I want to see him open it up a little bit more. We say it all the time. The run opens up the pass. The pass also opens up the run. Same difference to me. I think if you're successful in one area, they have to prepare for it. So you got to prove to them you can do both. And if you can do it balanced enough and at a timely fashion to where when the situation calls for it, you are just the better, more physical, better executor of the plays, like that is it. That's all you need. Like, just do that. Be better. Just be better.
So like, if you get those weaker linebackers to start following up a little bit, like I said, the two safeties are the leading tacklers. They're going to have to come up and start making those tackles.
Yeah.
Guess what happens when those safeties come up?
Yeah. There you go. Real quick, before we do anything further, man, I wanted to come back to this. Doug he snuck this little comment in here, man. Super bummed that I can't make it down to join the FLX meetup, man. Could use some positive thoughts. Headed to IR to get knee replacement this Thursday. Damn, Doug. Everybody keep a good thought in their head for our boy Doug. He is an amazing person. We love him so dearly. Him and his son come down to the Rager every single year. We've met him several times. Super good dude. So, Doug, fast and speedy recovery, man. If you need anything, you let us know. We can send you beers and T-shirts. That's all we got.
Good luck, Doug. Best of luck, buddy.
Hell yeah, buddy. Let's see. Then Doug says, entire team needs to choose violence again. Hell yeah. This time.
There you go.
That's right. Fast start. That is a huge part, I think, of this offensive game plan. They need to do stuff. What happened to like the first half dozen games where the first scripted possession was a touchdown automatic? Yeah. Like, what happened to that? It just seems like it stalls. Jamie and my gal group, we always say, come on, Joe Brady, make good decisions. There was one thing I wanted to say. Joe Brady just had a baby girl.
Oh, there you go.
Congratulations.
Maybe he's not distracted anymore or worried. Maybe that's why he was so one-dimensional. He was so worried about his wife going into labor, and now his mind has eased. He's got his baby girl. He says, Daddy, please don't let me down.
Yep. The year you were born was the year you won the Super Bowl. It's that or bust now, Joe.
Hell yeah, man.
Dad, what'd you do the year I was born? Well, we lost. We didn't make, it can't be that way.
Stop.
Hey, man, you just remember what happened on the Giants. His kid told him. Schoen's kid told him who to draft, and he didn't do it.
Yep. Come back and get you.
Stop the slot wide receiver screens, Dad.
All right, guys, we're gonna do some X Factor, some score predictions. It's 9:31. We're in a little bit of God, what was it that we're always something? It's like,
here we go, folks. We're in overtime.
That's right, we're in overtime, and the Buff fan base lets us go because apparently there's another show going on right now while we go.
Probably.
Pick your poison. Anyway, guys, let's get to something where I'm going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to go right here, right off the get some good mojo going. Ladies and gentlemen, our kid in the street. This is Eli from Eli's Winning Lockdown.
Welcome to Eli's Winning Lockdown. This Sunday at 1 p.m., Bills versus Bengals. Well, one of my cousins is a diehard Bengals fan, so good luck. Also in the Steelers game last week, do you know what Josh Allen did? Broke another record. Most rushing touchdowns ever, beating Cam Newton at 75 with Josh Allen at 76.
Boom.
If you got an issue, get a tissue. Not Newton. Newton, you're okay. 35-31 Bills win. Shout out to, switching gears, shout out to Ernie Clements. nice meeting ya, and hope you still come over to my school as my special little special guest. Shout out to Josh Allen for breaking yet another record. I also really loved that part in the second half where Josh and Cam were fighting with the ball. From forced injuries here. Shout out to the Red Wings organization too. Came in clutch for me with those 2 photos. Shout out to 26 shirts, official retail of the Bills Mafia, babe. And as always, peace.
There you go, Eli.
Did you do that? Did you speed his thing up, or did he
Nope.
do that? Oh, really? It sounded like you fast forwarded.
It did at the end there. No, I didn't touch it. I took it, pasted it, go, and that's the first time. Usually I watch them once before. I didn't watch this one, so there you go, Eli. 35-31. I like it.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about Josh breaking that record. But I mean, I think over the course of the last 4 games, I thought he already had. I knew he had tied it, and then I thought he already had, and then that happened, and I was like,
Nope,
all right,
there it is.
good for him. Maybe Cam Newton will also cry and have to buy a new $5,000 hat to get over the loss of that record.
You should go beat up on the Bills mascot.
There you go.
All right, guys, let's go around the horn here quick. It's 9:34. We're going to try and get her truck into a lightning round. Jerry, what do you got for an X Factor and a score prediction? Bang, bang.
X Factor is going to be those hog mollies up front. Doug Augie said, let's get physical. They need to remain physical. I want to see that first play coming out with those 5 linemen. If the tackles return, 100% good, but get Alec Anderson the lead block for James Cook right up the middle to set that tone. Alec Anderson is a beast of a man. He's the one I think that set that physicality right off the bat. And then I'm going to go with a close game. It's going to be 35-34 Buffalo Bills. Prater's going to make up for it and win it at the end with a field goal.
Damn, I hate that.
Heart attack game.
Heart attack game.
Right,
Tyrell Shavers will get a touchdown this game.
There you go.
All right. I like it. Scooter, what do you got, man?
I like the hog mollies conversation, Jared, but I'm going the opposite way. I think the best way to get the Burrow is up through the middle. The interior defensive pressure is what's going to be the X factor. He's not as fast as he used to be. He can extend plays if he's got a pocket. He's a pocket passer. So let's bring some stuff in the interior. TJ Sanders, Deion Walker, it's time to shine. You've been drafted for this. Time to shine. Score prediction, Vegas, I think, has the Bills at 5.5. So I'm going to keep it 35-28. We're going to go over that 5.5.
Ooh, everybody's right in that 35 range, man. You guys, Eli, wow. All right, for me, man, X Factor, Dalton Kincaid makes a triumphant return. You're going to see a 2-touchdown day and a 75-yard game from my guy, Dalton Kincaid.
Love it.
Thinking that he is going to be one of the stoutest, most reliable tight ends in the game for years and years to come. That contributes to the Buffalo Bills scoring 35 points. And the Bengals, man, I don't know. I think we're getting rusty, downtrodden. There's nothing good coming on the horizon. Playoffs are out of sight. Joe Burrow. And I'm going 17. How about that? Little blowout for our fun time down at Dirty Jack's. Good time.
Nice.
Let's
Gives
see.
us a reason to mingle a little more towards the end of the game.
Yeah. Absolutely. Uncle James says a Cook's TD. All right. Hell yeah. Let's go. John says James Cook in the O-line. Yep. Nice. I like it. All right, guys. 9:36. We're going to hit some final thoughts and get out of your hair. 849 of you tuning in tonight. Appreciate you so much. Don't forget Sunday sessions live from Dirty Jack's this Sunday, 11:30. Come hang out, man. Come have a beer. Come say hi. Grab some food. Watch the game with us. We love the hell out of you guys. Thank you so much for blowing up the comments and doing all the good that you do. And we'll go around the horn here. Start with our very in focus, Jared Reed. Jerry, what do you got?
Yeah, it's 1 week at a time, Bills Mafia, and obviously we won this past week, but we got a tough one coming up. Believe it or not, the Cincinnati Bengals are 2 games out of a playoff push, so Pittsburgh losing and the Ravens losing are huge for them, so they're going to be competitive. This is the prime time of the season where we need, again, I'll say it again, a run offense and our defense to show up, and they are coming, and they've been showing up let's hope that we'll see it this weekend, and then we can progress the rest of the season. Keep a positive vibe going, Buffalo Bills fans. I can't wait to see you all Sunday at 11:30. We'll have our Sunday sessions, and then we'll chat and watch some Buffalo Bills football together. FLX Mafia in the house. Till then, go Bills.
Till then, go Bills indeed. Scooter Magooter, man. What do you got?
Yep, all the info's there in that picture you got there, the FLX Mafia meetup. I also put the link on the comments, guys. So if you want to hit us up on Facebook, check it out there. Again, I said it before, the Finger Lakes deserves these kind of recognitions. There's Bills backers bars all over the place. But right smack dab middle in the Finger Lakes and Phelps, New York, Dirty Jacks, Otis and Lisa's, friends of ours, helping small businesses out to bring hype in a fun Sunday. So I am really looking forward to this. We got over 100 responses. Guys, you got nothing else better to do? Come out. If you got something else better to do, just come on out. It's a fun time. Yep. But we love doing this kind of stuff. We love to meet you guys. We love to cheer on our Buffalo Bills, and this is a perfect time to do it. Perfect event to do it. We'll see you Sunday.
Hell yeah. I'll pile it on, man. This is going to be a great time. We did one last year at Doug Kent's Bowling in Newark. It was awesome. It was a great time. That's Wayne County. We had a great showing. This is Ontario County. This is our backyard. We really want to show out and have a great time. We've done a lot of work to try to get it to work and flow and go and make it a great time for you guys too. So come down early, man, hang out, talk to us. We're going to be bringing people up on stage. When we were at Doug Kent's, Eli was there, had his first taste of blue cheese live on air, man. And I think it was not bad. It was not bad for him. So that was really like a huge moment, like for us having Eli sit on the panel. We had our bro Corey Blaine sitting on the panel, who now is in BWO.
Yeah.
Like, there was a ton of great people there. It was a great time, a lot of cool giveaways. We're trying to stack it and make it bigger and better. So please come on down, man. It's going to be a great time. We're all going to be there, and we're going to be buying buckets. Who's got a ride?
Buying buckets and eating wings.
Buying buckets, eating wings.
Yeah, driving everybody home.
You're driving everybody home?
Eli.
Oh, Eli, sick, dude. Yeah. All right, we're gonna bring Sarah's car then. So anyway, we love you guys so much, man. We'll see you Sunday. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Only Buffalo